Hi, this is Alan. Um, my strategic cybersecurity plan for Alan Inc. Introduction about the company. Alan Inc. is an e-commerce company which plans to revolutionize the concept of day-to-day shopping to make it less expensive than any other e-commerce provider by comparing all other online shopping sites and customizing the product search to the customers. It will also provide suggestions on the customer needs based on the previous transactions and notify when there is a good deal for the product. The mission statement: to be the most reliable e-commerce website that helps the customers to find the best deal for every product they want to buy for daily purposes. And for the vision statement: to build a secure e-commerce website that handles the user information and does business intelligence to understand the expectation of the users for a particular period and to suggest the options best for the customers and make it primary website to buy product for everyday needs for every person around the globe. Going to the organization chart, CISO is the head of the security department of the organization who established the standards and the compliance strategies. The legal and compliance manager ensures that there is a compliance level which is followed in the company. The security analyst helps him out in understanding what are the security aspects which is required for the company, and as far as the application security engineer works with the application development team and the application delivery team to ensure the product which is delivered is without any threats and vulnerabilities, and also maintain the security standards for that organization. The cybersecurity mission statement is to generate the awareness about network and information security, build a strategy to effectively handle critical user information with complete security, and involve relevant stakeholders to identify gaps and create a solution which will be set as the industry standards. The organization will build systems to enable customer data security and make the consumers aware of the security of the system which is set by our company. Establish rules for different users in the organization with security system critical for the organization. There will be multiple levels of security which is implemented. CISO's statement for security strategy is to build a system which complies with federal laws and regulations in a rapidly expanding landscape, which will encompass everything from mobile device security to secure storage device. Handle required critical customer data compliant to the industry standards. Build a reliable product where the customer's privacy is handled with multiple levels of security and secures the critical data from the intruders. Going to the strategic issues and the core values of the organization, it is very critical for the e-business, e-commerce website to protect the customer data. The customer information is critical for the business, and it should be prevented or avoided from intruders to access it. It also needs to be the credit card information and other information related to it needs to be set specific. Which will be established by giving proper access control to different users, different aspects of the team, and create an atmosphere for securing a service, securing the system. It also enables to avoid incidents which are occurring in the system, which can be done by monitoring the system for any threats and alerts, and alert the users if there is any threat which is arise. It can also be handled by securing writing a secured algorithm using AES or DDES and keeping the credit card and the customer information encrypted and secured into the system. Going to the risk management. Risk management depends on the event which occurs. The risk depends on different events, but that needs to be evaluated. The evaluation part of it is how much it's going to impact the business and the cost associated with the business. Once that is understood, their implementation plan needs to be set. For that particular implementation plan, what will be the best and the worst case scenarios needs to be established, which means if the implementation is done, what will be the positive cases which happens. If it fails, what will are the worst cases which needs to be handled. The risk management team also should be aware of the risk avoidance. Risk needs to be avoided. That can be done by altering the execution plans, irrespective of the path of the risk. The execution plans can be altered to avoid the risk. There can also be a third party team which is to be set for risk transfers. When there is a risk which occurs in the system, it can be transferred to the third party vendors who is capable of handling the situation, and it can be mitigated easily rather than creating the organization's own risk management team. Third party will be easier during the implementation with their expertise. So for business continuity and disaster recovery, disaster can happen in any situation. It can be because of the natural calamities, power outages, system failures. A lot of incidents can happen. During that period, how is that the business comes back to the normal thing, for which there is a recovery team which needs to be set, which includes all the functional and the non-functional members of different teams needs to be set, for which there should be an effective leader who is set, and a proper setup plan needs to be established, and the processes to bring back to the original state needs to be well defined and established, which will ensure on-time availability and delivery of the critical services which are there in the system. This will be helped by creating backup systems and backup processes and managing the backup and restore functionalities of the application. Security education, training and awareness, it's very critical for an online business. This training should be given specific to the roles of the employees. Each employee needs to be trained for a particular security level, depending on what they are using it on a daily basis. All the organization members need to be aware of the complete security system to establish a proper compliance level. Every employee needs to be trained on what must be what to expect from the organization as such on the security aspect. The training program needs to be updated every 6 months to accommodate the changes to the system and the ever-changing IT market. The training program can be evaluated by providing feedback, formal evaluation schemes to identify how much the employee is trained on the security. Quality assurance team works on validating and verifying the security standards every time during the system changes. Change management team works on creating the versions of different levels to accommodate the changes which is happening in the system. Operation goals and objectives. Vulnerability management is critical. A vulnerable management team should be set up to check for the vulnerabilities which happens on the day-to-day activities through using the World Wide Web, and that needs to be eradicated even before it becomes a threat. Every incident needs to be identified and the root cause needs to be analyzed, and the incident is handled in such a way that it doesn't occur the next time. Risk mitigation is critical. All the risk needs to be mitigated in a timely manner. A compliance level needs to be established, and that's going to be the critical part of it as per the standards. The service availability, since it is a online e-business, the service needs to be available 24/7 all around the globe. for consumers to access. Going to the budget estimates for the security team, the implementation, the planning will be like 150,000. That is an initial cost, and every year CISO's salary with the security team will be like $350,000 a year. The training and awareness program for the whole organization, since it's like 100 plus employees, it's planned to be like $50,000. For the risk and management and the backup, another $50,000 to handle it. So the complete security team's budget is $600,000 every year. Since it is an e-commerce website, it is critical to maintain the security of the system. Thank you.